another cop movie, cop thriller or whatever you call it.
Yeah, this movie, 1983, Tightrope, directed by Richard Tuggle, who Clint Eastwood apparently did not like and yelled at and said he was lazy and stupid, and he had to take over.
It's like the name of like a fish man, you know what I mean? Tuggle.
Dick Tuggle,
Dick Tuggle?
that's his name, Richard Tuggle. Dick
Oh,
Tuggle.
that is awesome.
That is a pretty cool name.
I did not. Yeah, I didn't think. Every time you see Richard, you really got to go Dick and then say, is the last name, does the last name work with Dick?
It's a great name, Dick.
It's insane.
We need to bring it back.
In the 50s, everybody was just called Dick and Tits. And no, they weren't called Tits, but Dick is a very insane thing to name your child. Just name your kid Dick. You name your son Cock.
Tits.
Come here, Tits. Come here, you little titty.
Did it mean something else?
Was like a baby, English... you call him titty. But...
Was it like an English thing? Like, did it mean something else?
I think it was just like everybody said, it's back when like things were like when gay meant really fun.
It has to mean something else because how is Dick short for Richard? I mean, that's
so
two
English,
totally different words.
Yeah, totally.
Mid 16th century. In the general sense, it meant fellow.
Dick? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Don't you call it private eye like a dick too? So it's like any sort of
so here's what
duder.
So it's rhyming slang. That's why I knew it was English. I knew it was gonna be something stupid. So rhyming slang, that's their whole stupid game that Americans aren't smart enough to do. But you go Richard, Rick, Dick. Instead of Rick, you Dick. It's like if someone were to call Mike Kike.
Yeah.
Or Dyke. Hey, what's up, Dyke?
Stupid.
Dyke should be short for Michael.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Spike.
Dyke.
Radum.
Got
a lot. But that's the only one that stuck. So it's Dick. And they said it's more recently became a thing with penis, but it's been like that for a long time.
Who said that?
The internet.
Who said it more recently became a thing with penis?
Well, since the 18th century.
If I went back in time, I would say, hey, you guys are calling this man a penis. That's what I'd be telling everybody.
And I'd say show Dick Tuggle some respect. He's the director of this film, Tightrope. This is a Clint Eastwood thriller. It's really long. It's really slow, but it has lots of funny sexual shenanigans. It makes it a little different than the classic Clint Eastwood cop movie. Like Dirty Harry, we never got to see him fuck prostitutes or do BDSM. And this one we do.
Yeah, totally. Also, like, this is like a detective Dick story. You know what I mean? At first, and you're like, oh, this is going to be like the same thing as every other Dick story. And then you're like, wait, this is a Dick story.
Wait, this movie does something different. The killer and the cop are connected psychologically. This has never been done in a cop movie before. Now, what I think is funny about this movie, or what I think is interesting watching it, the killer in this movie is a rapist. He is an ex-cop.
That's what you think is funny.
He is literally the Golden State Killer. And the movie, it's like the Golden State Killer wasn't this good, but this guy shares so many similarities. It's very weird.
What were the other similarities? He was a cop and he raped his victims, you're saying?
Yeah.
He was able to get away from the cops for a long time because he was a cop.
Oh, he knew the tricks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tricks of the trade.
Now, what he does in this movie is he follows Clint Eastwood. Now, if I was smart, or if I was Clint Eastwood and I wanted to be smart as me, I would go, hey, follow me. This guy's he's following me. So if you follow me, you'll find the killer. Come on.
A double tail.
Watch me have sex with all these ladies who are witnesses.
Yeah, that's another cool thing too. He keeps trying to be a detective, but then he just keeps fucking and sucking and all this other stuff. And like
Handcuffing.
every time he gets a clue, it's like, oh, it's at this brothel. It's like, I
It's
better
either
go to this brothel. And he's like, this is weird. And then he just sees a lady licking a popsicle. He's like,
I
all
need to
right,
fuck her.
there's
yeah,
a
I'm gonna
tightrope
sweatily fuck
between
her.
there's a tightrope between sucking on a popsicle and sucking on this Clint Eastwood cock.
Yeah.
This
Split
tightrope.
Eastwood.
Dude, I kept thinking about his cock in this movie. I bet it's like a piece of bark. This guy is so leathery. I bet his cock is just like
How old is he
so.
at this point?
His like
60s?
pee hole is really
50s?
like narrow, like his eyes, like his eyes are.
It's wide,
Yeah, it's like a squinting pee hole.
points down.
Thin.
Dude, another thing, first of all, by the
He's in
way,
his early 50s.
Wow.
oh, he's
He
looking
looks
good.
like
Kind of looks like my
he looks like
grandma.
shit.
He's 97 years old. He has a new movie out, Juror Number 2.
He made it while
After,
being completely in an L or like the shape of like a 7. He's the only director that's ever directed a movie while folded like at the waist, the way old people are, 90-year-old people are.
Why does he just
apparently,
stand up? Straighten
apparently,
up.
while making Juror Number 2, he would be eating Cheez-Its very loudly and it'd be distracting to the actors. But you got to show him respect and you can't complain.
He's just be doing like weird old man like dementia, like Biden stuff. But everybody's like,
He
I
lo-
guess we're making this movie.
he loves Cheez-Its. Now,
That's cool.
Who doesn't?
Mike, you
Yes.
you did you find this movie to be entertaining?
I thought the ladies were attractive, but I thought the pace was very slow and it was kind of boring to me, to be honest. So did I find it entertaining? I mean, if we're going to the stars already,
Why
I
do we
mean,
care
I'm like
what
a
Mike
2-star.
thinks?
Well, I want to set this up. Like, what I find interesting about this movie and what I noticed also is like Clint Eastwood doesn't really emote. He doesn't
Okay.
go big in this movie. He doesn't have any passion. His character is sort of like paralyzed with fear this entire movie. Like there's something like this movie is the script is smart in a lot of ways, but there's something about the pacing of this movie and there's something about him that's very
Boring.
that kind of holds back. Yeah, it's kind of boring
It's like a
watching him.
stoic thing.
Yeah, but that's how he is in all his movies, right?
But
That's
I
his
don't
thing.
right, but he's never been this tormented. Right?
Yeah, it kind of it makes him does an interesting thing with his like screen presence.
Now, the last week we did Star Chamber, or 2 weeks ago, Michael Douglas. Now, Basic Instinct. That's a sexy detective cop movie. He's fucking, he's sucking, he's banging every which way. But Michael Douglas is really good at this, at the inner turmoil, the stewing.
Yeah.
Clint
Am I
Eastwood is
gay?
all.
I'm not gay. No, I am gay.
Yes.
Could
I
it
am
be?
gay. I'm gay. Yes. Now this Clint Eastwood is like, I got a boner, and it's just like, all right, all these chicks want. It's like,
It
so
just
he's like
sucks
the
to have a boner and have nothing to, you know what I mean? Like just be like have a boner but not be able to do anything with it.
he does. He's not like he is somewhat sexual in his other movies. Play Misty for Me, I guess. Dirty Harry, does he fuck? I don't really remember. Like
I don't think he fucks in Dirty
he's
Harry.
like he's always like with one chick in his movies. He's always like dating like one woman.
He's a little
He's not
slut in this movie.
this movie. He's just like he's sad because his wife left him. He's raising 2 girls, and he's just banging hookers, and he handcuffs them. And there's one sex scene that you see him in. He's covered in oil, and
Yeah.
he's just laying on this
That
other
shot is
hooker.
crazy.
And you see the camera pans from his feet all the way across his like weird flat butt cheeks, then to his face where he's sad, and then the woman is like handcuffed, like uh.
They're really oiled up. Also, like it's kind of dark, and you see a couple of different legs and stuff. You don't know whose butt cheeks that is at first.
They trick you into looking at
It
it.
kind of
Yeah.
tricks you where it's painting up and you're like, oh, cool, ass. And you kind of stare at it for a second and then it keeps painting up and then it's
Ah.
Clint Eastwood's face. You're like, oh my, it's like a jump scare.
You went
You
full
guys-
nude.
You ever
It's
try
pretty
that?
good.
Oil up and roll around in a bed?
No, I've never done it. It seems like it's very
Yeah.
messy.
Yeah, I've never.
It seems like, what, do you just have oil over every
I had a
thing?
guy describe it to me once. He's like, here's what you do. Okay. You get like a hotel room or something, right? Okay. Then you lay down plastic over the bed, like a painter's plastic. And then you just pour that oil on there. And that's how you keep it kind of like contained. And
This is him trying to sell you on
yeah, I
getting
don't know.
oiled
I
up and
can't remember
But
why
it's,
he was
uh,
explaining it to me. And I believe he was doing it in a heterosexual way, but he did explain
this-
it to me like
man.
that.
This is
when
a
you got oil, it's
prostitution.
all good.
Yeah.
It's a prostitution thing. This is not. You know.
What do you mean? It's a prostitution.
Yeah, like
thing.
it keeps no evidence or something. No.
Well, because they do a massage, and then it's called like a full body massage or something, where they
okay.
or contact like skin to skin or something. They like lay on top of you.
Oh yeah, that
Cool.
looks cool.
That sounds fun.
Yeah,
This is not
Oil me
normal. You know.
but yeah, so I thought it was a lady's ass at first. Then I saw Clint Eastwood's 50-year-old face,
Well, that's on you.
tormented face, and I was like,
You're like
Hey, it was
skinny,
dark.
hairy. You're like long feet, yeah. Skinny, hairy legs, yeah.
no, I didn't seem hairy. I
Two
didn't
butt
see
cheeks
hair.
out. Two butt
just
cheeks
saw
that look like
cheeks, dude.
bricks.
It's got a nice little tush. He's like a Clint the Stallion, is what I call him. Ass like that. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah, it was pretty.
lat,
It was
big
pretty
lat,
pretty
big
flat.
Clinto.
Pretty flat. He had
Okay,
pancake
okay.
ass for sure.
Hey, this is back before the Kardashians and stuff. You gotta
That's
remember.
true. But the girls in these movies are starting to get thicker, and that's making me happy. I mean, there were some really nice titties in this movie.
All right, okay. Let's rank the whores. We got the first one. This the chick walking home from the birthday party. All right, then
Bottom tier.
then
the
there's the
lady-
black. She's
the
found
hot tub
naked.
lady.
Hold on. First, she's found naked. You see her butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then we get the black one.
She had something about her that gives her
I
some
gotta
points.
look and check it out. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I just can only picture Clint Eastwood's ass.
She was very
Then you get
seductive.
the jacuzzi girl, the hot tub girl.
She had the nicest body, but a butterface, bad face.
She had the big fake boobs.
Yeah.
I
that
didn't like
was
the
nice.
I didn't like the boobs. I don't like the
Oh my god.
Fake boobs
I don't
are,
like I don't like the space between.
it just seems uncomfortable for them. And that makes me feel it kind of, it makes it hard for me to enjoy.
I don't like the unnatural gap.
I'm an empath.
I'd rather have
So-
small boobs than fake boobs.
That's fine. Who's next?
Next we have I think the most attractive woman, the woman sucking on a popsicle, getting
Oh,
a
yeah.
tattoo.
I
She's
also
cool.
agree she is the hottest overall.
She's murdered.
Oh, that's
Like-
the ass one. That's the one where you
Clint
think it's
Eastwood
her
fucks
ass.
her. Clint
This-
Eastwood
this-
fucks her.
The scene before
oiled
that
up.
seduces, she's like seducing you. You're like, oh man, I can't wait to see this lady's ass. Then you see it and you're like, damn, it's oiled up too. This is awesome. And then
It's
the
mad.
camera keeps going. You're like, God damn it.
She loves popsicles.
What about Genevieve Bujold, the rape, the woman?
the one that keeps slapping him in the face?
No,
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
the
that
love
he's
interest,
the
the love
love
interest.
interest, the 5'3".
She
French
leads a
Canadian.
women's self-defense class.
She seems like a lesbian to me. She was not attractive. Nothing about her was attractive.
What about her French Canadian accent?
No. Negative.
What about Allison Eastwood, his daughter?
Oh, is that his real daughter?
Yeah.
Ew,
She's
that is his
attract-
real daughter?
She's attractive now.
But
not-
wait,
not
because this
then.
movie is weird because it's like the daughters are saying like, Daddy's got a hard on, or what's a hard on? And they're saying all these weird, it's like the movie made these child actor girls say weird things, but then it's his real daughter.
The oldest one didn't say that. That's the youngest one. The oldest one is his daughter, Allison.
William
Eastwood.
showing us, William Googled Allison Eastwood nude.
Yeah, she's nice.
screen sharing.
That's nice.
Dude, let's see if she has got her father's ass.
No, look at that ass in the bottom middle left.
Oh, damn.
Who's
that's
her
a nice-
mom? Oh, she did a Playboy. Clint's
Nice.
daughter makes our day.
Get it?
Jimmy
Get
Kimmel
it?
and Bernie Mac are in this Playboy too.
More laughs and jackass and less painful.
Jimmy Kimmel and Bernie Mac.
It's a good combo.
Whoa.
All right. She looks looks good.
Yeah, she's
We're looking at
hot.
the Slavic version. Saddam Hussein. Nice. He's interviewed.
Do you see get to see his tits?
He has a huge bush.
He's got that Demi Moore bush.
Who else is in this movie? Another whore. There's the one whore he meets with the glasses. She's like a nice girl.
Oh, she
that
looks
was like a
good.
hookup.
Yeah, I don't like her. I'm not really
He
into her.
fucks her.
That was a
The
good
killer.
You liked her titties better than the fake titties?
Yes.
Well, you're tripping. I'm sorry.
I don't like
you are
disgusting.
mistaken.
I don't like artificial tits. I like natural
Oh my
organic
God.
tits. I'm the
Ugh.
RFK Junior of tits. Okay.
That's fine.
Give me you like those
Raw milk.
You like those Marlboro red Camel Crush boobs. I like them American Spirits yellow.
All right. That's fine.
Huge difference in quality. One will kill you, one will make you live forever.
The more the merrier. I'm in the quantity, not quality, and I'm not afraid to admit. I'm not
The
afraid.
size, it's not quantity. They both have.
How many tits?
You like a chick? You like a cow or a fucking
Yeah.
dog?
Yes,
You sick fuck.
cat.
This movie, look, you walk a tightrope between creepy and cool.
We've done best tits or whatever, but this seeing Clint Eastwood's ass made me think about who's got the best man's ass in movies.
And Hedaya?
Dan Hedaya. Well, in any movie, not just this movie. Dan Hedaya is pretty thick.
Dan Hedaya looking exactly like he does in Night of the Juggler.
Nice.
Hair, cop.
Yeah,
Stupid
I feel like
Dan
he's pretty
Hedaya face.
kind of looks always like Dan Hedaya across the board. Anyway, I was going to say Jean-Claude Van Damme. Seems like he's out of all the man's asses I've seen in movies, I feel like he's got a good one.
Yeah, and what about you see his ass in that one with Macaulay Culkin's brother,
Hmm?
where he's like hiding out or something with Rosanna Arquette, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Is this
And then-
Lionheart?
No, and then there's a famous ass though is Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon, waking up, walking across the room,
Right. There's an ass.
in the
Well, what's your favorite?
RV.
Which one's your favorite? I already
Dennis
said mine.
Franz, NYPD Blue. Come on,
Oh, hell yeah.
that's the ass.
You like the thickums. I get it.
I like a character actor's ass, not a fucking leading man pretty boy.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's a tight rope
personality.
between a fat ass and a gay ass.
That's a good point.
You know,
Yeah, I do.
a Chicago ass. I like a Chicago ass.
Oh, yeah. The Bears.
You know?
Those guys' asses.
I like this. I'm googling
George
his butt
Wendt.
and I can't find it.
Can't
But
find
Eastwood
Dennis
or
Franz's butt.
Dennis Franz.
I thought that was a very famous
Mike.
scene.
Mike, check Google Jean-Claude Van Damme's butt, Mike.
Okay.
You won't be sorry.
I mean, I'm familiar.
I don't think you're ready though, boy.
I mean, I watched it when I watched him when I was younger. I guess not with these eyes.
Yeah, not with a man's your experience, your years of experience. No.
Great mullet, Jean-Claude Van Damme. One
Yeah.
of the all-time great mullets.
He does do the splits a lot.
He's a dancer. Nowhere to run. That's where
Women-
I remember his ass.
Do
That was a
women
big
like
deal.
at men's asses?
They say they do.
I
think it's a
I-
trend.
I think so.
I don't think
think
a
so.
woman has ever
like,
sniffed
"Oh,
the
man, I wanna
seat of a
fuck that
man
ass."
after he got up the way a guy has.
That's true. Do they really love asses? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think
Prove
they've
it.
ever, sniffed a chair and been like, "Oh, Dennis Franz."
Well, what trait do you think they look for then physically? Large
Shoulders,
cock.
How
Cock.
rich you are.
tall,
There's got to be some physical
money. Yeah,
something attraction.
Nothing. They're not attracted to physicality.
They like tall.
All right. Well, that's fine. I mean, they had to
Tall,
be attracted
height.
to something before the invention of money.
Height is definitely
They
consistent.
just like tall.
All right, that's fair.
Women is a woman.
They're simple creatures.
They're like an insect. They have a checklist.
Yeah. They're not more sophisticated like us.
Insects have. What do you mean? How does that make them like an insect?
They go like tall, rich.
It's like an ant looking up, and they're like, "Whoa," you know. That's what ladies. That's how ladies want to feel when they're looking at their man.
Whereas a man can be like, I like her uneven tits. That's goofy. I'm into that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna fuck Genevieve Bujold. She's ugly and unattractive.
But
That'll be a hot-
that kind of turns me on. I'm into that ugly shit.
That's a hot. I'm getting a hard on. I like her. Yeah. So this movie, it's all about being a father, being a terrible cop, banging hookers, having all your hookers get murdered,
Hey, he's still following the case.
then solving the case, looking for the guy with sneakers and barley.
And a mask. Always wearing a mask.
Matt, the mask stuff is kind of cool.
Also, rescuing dogs. You got to rescue your dogs because at the beginning of the movie, Clint Eastwood's playing football with his daughters. There's a mangy ass dog eating garbage. And then his daughter's like, if we take him to the pound, what'll happen? And then Clint Eastwood's like, oh boy, I guess I better adopt him. So he adopts the dog. Here's a funny little joke. He has 4 dogs. But at the end of the movie,
yeah,
the new dog saves his life.
Well, the other 3 dogs get
rescues,
killed, right? They're all dead in the
laundry room.
With
and who else is dead in the laundry?
Dryer.
Oh yeah, that fucking guy.
I thought that was like a joke or
That
something.
was so weird. That was like the
it
weirdest thing
was.
I've ever seen.
Totally.
That was like a Lynchian, that was Lynchian.
Yeah, I'm not sure
who was that
like,
guy?
It was a girl, but I wasn't
That's the
sure.
maid.
Oh.
It's like it's his mom, but it's not his mom.
The babysitter.
It's like the nanny or something. Yeah.
And they were hiding in the dryer?
No, she was killed.
She got killed and stuffed in the dryer.
Oh, but she was looking right at him.
Yeah,
she's a bad actress.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. It was very weird.
The gore and the killings.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Here's the weakness of the movie. Okay, Richard Tuggle is an idiot.
Okay,
Clint Eastwood gets mad at him. He takes over directing.
Big Tuggle.
Clint Eastwood is good at telling the bare bones of a story.
Okay.
He is not good at building suspense or making a serial killer movie the way like Brian De Palma would.
Sure.
Or even Friedkin and Cruising. I mean, there is no suspense in this movie at all. There's no style. Yeah. There's no style. There's no tension. What are you talking about?
It's got that hot jazz playing in every scene.
Oh God. There's this fight scene at the end with the dog and the killer and Clint Eastwood, and it's just like this shit clarinet.
No, yeah, pace. Just like this fucking jazz music never shuts up in this movie.
Is that what New Orleans is known for? Jazz?
Yeah, it's in New Orleans, which is cool. I always like a movie set in New Orleans.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
The Bayou.
Jean-Claude Van Damme has that great movie in New Orleans.
Go and see Clint Eastwood get some pussy in the Bayou. Go and see his butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But like he's walking through the red light district of New Orleans, and there's just like, and he's seeing crack whores.
You want some fried chicken or some shit? She says.
Honestly, it does look awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. The whorehouses look cool. They made it look like fancy and fun.
Yeah.
She has that nice fish tank in the one, and then the other one has that like dirty small room.
Now this serial killer is always going to the whorehouses, walking around, going to the same places he does. Someone would totally recognize him. This is not a good way to be hidden as a serial killer.
Wearing a mask.
Also, this is another one of these movies that has no pimps in it. I guess brothels and red light districts don't have pimp. Does New Orleans has a red light district?
There was that one lady that ran the front desk that
Sam.
she may have been a
I'm
madam.
Sam.
Yeah.
Everyone in this movie, everyone in these like red light districts, they're all like attractive, like mostly white, like hot. This is not like who is in these places. First of all, it'd be mostly guys. Clint Eastwood would be walking through a thing and he's just being like a bunch of guys with like old men with their dicks out and stuff. That's probably what it's really like. Right? Did you guys
Well,
do?
also it's New
No.
Orleans, so there would be a lot more black people.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, a lot.
He doesn't
more.
fuck one black. Does he fuck? Clint Eastwood doesn't
Yeah,
fuck.
he does.
The
Yeah, he
second,
does.
the second one.
Oh, he does fuck a black lady. Okay.
She also may have seemed kind of like a madam or something, where she's friends with the other hoes.
Oh, I really like the shot when oh yes, this lady. This lady was so weird. I forgot that she was forgot she existed because the scene was weird. This is when I thought the movie was bad.
Her body was weird. It was like kind of like, I don't know, kind of too skeletal.
Yeah, they were afraid of a real black woman's body.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? In a movie.
It didn't exist back then.
Oh my god.
Had
Didn't
like
have the technology.
Grace
one had a
Jones kind of thing going on.
Back then, we only had the 6-piece McNugget. We hadn't discovered the 20-piece. We could not build these
Oh yeah.
superhuman bodies. We only had a quarter pounder. We had no double quarter pounder.
With bacon now. You get it with bacon.
Now, one thing that is interesting is the serial killer hires a male prostitute to fuck with Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, that's a fun little part.
Leading to the only time Clint Eastwood flirts with a man in movie history.
Oh yeah, what's the extent of the flirting? I don't remember.
Let's watch this scene. It's fun.
Okay.
We can like talk to the leather daddy and
well, like first he goes to a prostitute. The prostitute said, "Wear this little boutonniere. Then you go to go to this bar, go to Pauline's, and you'll meet the person who recognizes you." And then he goes to Pauline, and it's like, oh, it's a gay bar. Some light music, pinball. Oh yeah, people just dancing. Lackadaisical pace. Just walking around.
Nice to see these places though. Gay bars.
He looks like he's in Miami Vice. This gay guy.
Sweating profusely.
It's hot in New Orleans, guys. So humid, really.
Ugh.
You don't know.
You have no idea. It's like insane.
Florida.
It's worse than Florida, honestly.
Oh.
Who? He said this was your first time. You don't know. No. He bought me for you. You've seen him? When was he supposed to pay you? Right after this at the old warehouse across the street.
Got a nice puka shell necklace. That became not gay after this movie.
That warehouse,
Came in extremely straight.
You don't want it? No. He said you did. You just don't know it yet. What's wrong?
I don't want it.
I don't really see any flirting.
How do you know?
Not gay.
Maybe I have.
Holy shit!
Whoa!
And his reaction.
Response,
whoa! Maybe I have.
Maybe I have.
But if you're ever getting harassed by a gay guy who says, "Hey, maybe how do you know if you haven't tried?" You say, "Maybe I have." It's a good tip from the master.
Ooh.
I don't need to get fucked in the ass to know I don't like it.
Yeah, right.
Shout out to Mike's dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we already went over that. I'm sorry.
I think you said that on the text. I don't think you said that on the pod.
Okay, good.
But it's important to leave a legacy for your elders, you know.
Yeah.
What about this flirt? What about this flirting scene? This is the best scene in the movie, in my opinion.
Fuck. That's hot.
This chick in the pink bikini, legs spread.
Mike, are you getting a hard on?
I'm getting
Mike's
maybe a half chub.
someone who's more.
What about the Confederate flag in the background?
Nice.
All right, well, whatever. She can have
Maybe I'll
whatever
take
kind
you
of
up on
flag.
that sometime.
Hey, she's just getting a tattoo. She doesn't own the parlor.
I gotta fuck the
Take you.
flag.
Bowling?
Actually, do.
I don't like bowling.
It's like your cock
Neither
is
do
the popsicle.
Neither do I. He doesn't like bowling. Oh yeah, here's a little jazz. New Orleans, baby. The Big Easy.
I saw the French Quarter I remember seeing the French Quarter when I was a kid. I mean, like, oh yeah, this is like.
Where
I
cool
feel like I
people
saw
go.
like a long leg and a high heel and a sign or like a street
yeah?
sign like that.
Did you ever go to
Look
a
at that guy.
watch two chicks wrestling it covered in oil with a
Oh,
midget
this
referee?
is a good scene. This is cool. He just like is chilling. He's just like, I'm gonna swing
Listen
by
to
this
the
place.
music. Pretty relaxed oiled wrestling music.
I would be going so fucking insane if I had to listen to this jazz all the time.
Look
no
at
matter
him.
where I went.
He's so into it.
He's looking at the midget referee.
So this is another thing. He's really into like what, tequila? He's always taking he's drinking lime. He's sucking on a
Yeah.
lime.
Yeah.
Isn't he doing it incorrectly? Don't you take the shot first and then suck on the lime to remove the taste of the tequila?
He's so horned up, he's discombobulated.
But he also
Yeah.
does it in the other part of the movie too, when he's at home doing the same thing.
Hello.
You know Jamie Corey?
Sure, she wrestled here last night.
Maybe he just limes before and after.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He eats Popeyes. He eats oysters. He takes a chick out for oysters and he says, I'd like to lick the sweat off your back.
Real New Orleans boy.
Now, he never has sex with Genevieve Bujold, but what he does instead is there's a metaphorical sex scene where they work out together and they're like,
Oh yeah.
they're pumping iron in this like very awkward way. And it just goes on so long.
Remember when he's like going there? He goes to her gym to like then talk to her and stuff. But like he's working out. You know, he's playing it extremely cool. So she's walking by, just doing her workout, and he's on a speed bag, just like going like brr, 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 like the loudest thing in a gym that you could be doing. It's a very funny thing to go to a gym and do, the speed bag. It's like an autistic guy's thing at the gym.
Especially
the most
since
autistic guy is going to be doing the speed bag.
it's not like his normal gym. He's just visiting this random gym. And
Yeah.
he goes straight to the speed bag, making a whole spectacle of himself.
I had a speed bag when I was like in middle school.
Also,
It
isn't
worked.
working out relatively new at this point? Like 1984. It's
Working
like,
out. It was like, yeah, 80s.
I thought that too. I thought those machines would be, early machines. or
Didn't
something.
pumping iron like make it a thing?
This is before
Yeah.
the Bowflex.
So like late 70s.
Pumping iron changed like actors permanently. Like Clint Eastwood has like, he's skinny. He looks like shit. You know,
I miss the 70s where everybody looked like shit. Even like the hot people and the hunky guys.
the other thing is in the 70s, food was expensive. So nobody ate. You know, you gotta buy your polyester and do your cocaine. You can't be buying food. Just let the small asses.
Oh, that's tragic.
That's
It's a good
the
history lesson.
rub. You go time traveling to the 70s, nobody has a nice ass.
Yeah.
It's
You're really
pancake.
putting things in context right now. Oh, here's the shot.
Clint Eastwood is pumping. He's just working out.
He's also not doing nearly like anything close to like the full range of a rep in that.
Well, he's tired.
It's cheating.
He's 50 years old.
I mean, how many takes does he have to do? I mean, he's probably
That's a
fucking
good point.
worn out. All these setups, all these
It'd be
camera
awesome
angles.
if he had giant pit stains and like just sweating all over Genevieve Bujold.
farting,
What was this lady in? What other movie we see this lady in?
Dead Ringers.
That's it.
I thought she looks like the kid from Waterworld.
Yeah, she really. I know what you're talking about. She really does.
The chick
That
from
is so
Napoleon
weird. Yeah,
Dynamite.
she was like,
Yeah, when she's young, Deb. When she's young.
oh yeah. That is her.
No, what about when he goes out in New Orleans with his girlfriend and there's
Oh,
all
yeah.
these kooky characters? And one of them is the killer. That's the clown. So creepy.
He really doesn't supervise his kids very well here. They're all over the place.
Oh yeah, that's really freaky. These like
Like
girls
if
and
you
stuff.
can't take your kid out to Mardi Gras or Halloween in New Orleans, whatever the fuck this is. I mean, come on. Where can you take your child?
Nowhere. My child is not to leave my sight ever.
The red light district in New York. Can't they have fun?
I
Hmm?
guess.
Also, like kidnappings and child abduction. I think it was way higher in like the 80s than it is even now. Like kids got abducted constantly, I feel like.
Yeah.
But that was like it was like a rise with serial killers and stuff too.
I mean,
Bad people, man.
I don't know
remember when
about this.
You remember when he finds the lady in the hot tub and she's like face down in the hot tub and the jets are going and Dan Hidea's like she's been like this for an hour. And then he's like, turn the jets off. And they turn the jets. They were letting the
And then you
jets
see
go for an hour.
And then you see her butt cheeks.
Yeah. It's cool.
You think the jet water went up her butt for an hour?
Whoa, Mike. Hey, the woman's dead, Mike. Show some respect.
What if
Why
there
does
was
he
no
take a cup of water out of there? He like takes a little cup of the water and then nothing. Yeah, right there. Why does he do that?
I guess it's like he's gonna run it at the lab. This is also like when forensic labs were like
He's not
complete
CSI.
jokes. You know what I mean? He has like a couple interactions with forensic guys, and they're these like wisecracking
No DNA.
guys.
They
But
just
they're
keep
not
finding-
doing anything. They're like
they keep finding red strings.
Yeah.
And then at the end at the end in his apartment, he has a drawer full of red ribbon.
Whoa.
that's crazy.
Yeah. And then he's like, aha, I found him. He's a former cop and he's kooky and he works at the beer factory. Remember when he's at the brewery
Brewery's
and
cool.
they're looking for someone with sneakers, and then he sees the guy with sneakers, and then he sees another guy, and then there's like every guy is just wearing sneakers.
And that's also the part of the movie where he's like, because he's fucked a couple prostitutes and that, and then he's like realizing that he fucks them and then they get killed and stuff. And he's like getting all fucked up, and his daughters are saying weird sexual shit to him, and he's feeling really weird about that. And so like
And
when
he's
he's
always making the same face, like, oh, what's the matter? Nothing.
he's on top of it. He's in complete control.
Maybe
But
we should
he,
hire a different detective. Can you do this? Obviously not. People are getting killed left and right.
Also, like, yeah, what's going on with your daughters? Why do they keep talking about dicks and stuff? This is weird.
Their mom is missing.
Oh yeah, where's the mom?
She's with the hot rich guy. She just left the family because she wants to like discover herself or some bullshit.
Classic ladies move. You know what I'm saying?
But they go with her at one point. They're like for like visitation or something early on in
Yeah.
the movie. And then she
But-
does show up later.
And then
But
she
I was
wants to
gonna
get
say,
married later and maybe take the kids again.
At the brewery, this is something that so like he's walking around, he looks at like bottles or like he sees like the bottles foaming and he thinks about like the lady in the hot tub, like all his like the case is getting to him and all his all this like twisted shit that he's doing and getting sucked into is like getting to him, and he's like thinking about it everywhere he goes, he thinks about it now.
The gears. And then he wakes up, has
really
the
grinds
dream.
his gears.
And he
Yeah,
also has
that's
the
what that
dream where he's the killer and he like
That was a good part. I thought
he tries to kill Genevieve Bujold, but it's just in his head.
that was a good like moment for that part of the movie where you're like, holy shit, it actually is him. You think the movie's going to like end, but then it's just a dream. But like this thing that where like it cuts to stuff we've already seen when he's in the brewery and he like it like does flashbacks and stuff like that. This is a very like 70s sort of
Yes,
thing.
yes. And this movie's from 1984. This movie's like the same time as the Star
Oh, yes.
Chamber. Doesn't
Oh,
the
yeah,
Star
80s.
Chamber seem
I meant 80s.
way ahead of its like way newer than this movie, even though they came out at the same time?
It does feel more modern, yes.
This
I would
movie
say.
feels way older, like it's way out of step.
But I
It's
actually
not-
really like this thing that old movies did when everything was just film and there was no like special effects in an entire movie and stuff. All you could do was like cut to something else, and they had to do like they were doing like creative impressionism shit with they were trying to do that with certain elements of the movie, but all you could do really was just cut to other shit. That's actually pretty cool. I
But what does
like
it
movies don't
mean?
do that. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. The movie is dumb though, because it's like he's
Yeah.
just a fucking idiot. Is he a cop or what? Like, what is the turmoil that they're constantly digging up in him?
He's getting hooked on some strange pussy.
It seems like they're reaching, trying to make something and trying to say something, but they don't really know what they're saying, and they don't really have a firm grip on how to do this. Like he doesn't seem comfortable playing this character. This isn't.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
it's
it's
like
weird that it's his real daughters.
he tried something different,
And it
but
was a
this is
mistake.
not
Guys
something
just-
he would do again.
That's
He's
the lesson that
killing
you can learn from
cops
this.
left and right.
Don't try. Don't try new things.
Well, you should try new things, but it's like this didn't
No.
really stick.
You're going to do something weird in front of your daughters. It's going to be captured on film forever.
This
You're gonna
dude
make your
kills like
daughters say weird
7
shit.
people.
He kills the cops at the end. He's
Yeah,
going
he
one by
kills
one.
3 cops. He kills 5 women. He kills like 8 people.
He sneaks around, strangles all these cops, and they don't notice.
Yeah. Yeah, he strangles like the captain dude.
And one thing Clint Eastwood does in this movie that I do like, and that he did do again, it does feel very natural. Whenever he wakes up, he's like in bed with a dog.
Oh yeah,
He has so
I like
many
that.
dogs. He's always sleeping with his dogs, and that's
Yeah,
kind of
there's-
like when he had the animal, the monkey that he would kiss, Clyde.
in that one movie. Yeah, there's a good shot where like you see like a silhouette of him, and you think he's fucking some lady, and he flicks the light on as a dog. That's a good shot. It's a surprise. Any good shot has a surprise. You know.
I think they should have since it's not really a mystery who the killer is. It's not really a big deal who the killer is when it's revealed.
Yeah, it's not like
They
a
should have
character from the
showed
story.
more of the killer in this movie.
You want to see his life out like while you're saying throughout the movie.
Yeah, I want to see him at the brewery. I want to see him.
Why is he not a cop anymore? What happened?
Yeah, I want to have more of a
backstory.
personal connection with him. And
Yeah.
also I want to have more of the suspenseful scenes like this. Like I kept thinking about the killer in Silent Partner, Christopher Plummer. I love those scenes with him on his own, being a psychopath, like a sociopath. I want to see like this guy.
Next shot where Clint Eastwood just runs prop first into the camera.
He's a brilliant killer, but he just feels very half-assed. Do we see the killer in Dirty Harry? I don't even remember.
Yeah. So he's
Scorpio.
He's got the curly, the puffy hair.
Yeah, Andrew Robinson.
Yeah.
Now at the end, the killer's arm is cut off on a train track.
In a comical way. I mean, come on. First of all, it looks so bad, and the way they do it is just like I almost thought they were like joking or something, or like it was gonna be like, oh, it's his arm. He's actually the killer. I don't know. It looks so stupid. Yeah, there you go.
That's with the red ribbon.
Yeah,
and the camera
I mean,
pulls
That'd be
out.
crazy.
and
Get
the-
Look
choked
at
by a
that.
hand
That
that's
looks like
not
something
connected
out
to a
of
body.
Look like something out of the Addams Family or something.
Now this hand on the ground that's cut off and it moves.
That's a real hand. No.
Well, I think it is a guy's arm buried, and they just have the fake.
Oh yeah.
They fake the where it got cut.
Yeah,
That's just,
the
but
coat
you're
part.
even know
But you see
you
the
have
fingers move.
no. You're completely just guessing.
I'm just basing it on how half-assed Clint Eastwood is and how lazy of a fucking director he is.
Hey, you're talking. No, it's Dick Tuggle. You're besmirching the work of Dick Tuggle.
Now, Dick Tuggle, he has a very limited filmography. He wrote Escape from Alcatraz with Clint Eastwood.
Is that good?
That movie's incredible. And then Don Siegel directed that movie. That's like the last time they worked together. Oh, and you see Clint Eastwood's ass at the beginning of that movie too.
We gotta
Bare-ass
watch this
naked.
movie.
It's
you gotta
great.
watch Escape from Alcatraz.
It's very understated. It's very good. Then I guess Dick Tuggle did this movie. And then the last movie Dick Tuggle did is called Out of Bounds with Anthony Michael Hall as a guy from the mid like he's from like the Midwest or like a farming the Great Plains or whatever the fuck. He comes out to California and he ends up in a whole heap of trouble involving drug dealers and cops and FBI agents and blah blah blah.
That sounds a little too crazy for me.
Has some great Silver Lake photography, like
very
sets
nice.
and locations.
Love the lake. I call it the lake. But
The Meadows. So what's our rate?
the meadow.
What's our ratings? What do we give this movie? Tightrope.
Go.
Like I said, it's kind of boring for me. And another one of these cop movies. I'm just getting tired of these. I give it it's not terrible though, so I will give it a 2.5.
What did you give Star Chamber? 2.5?
No, I thought I gave it a 3 or
3.
3.5.
Okay.
What's the deal, Mike?
What about
Get it
Black
together.
Rain?
Black Rain's a solid 5 out of 5.
It gets
can't-
higher every time. You
That's
talk about it.
the benchmark. That's the benchmark for what A level is.
I liked when you were losing confidence in your Black Rain rating earlier. You were like, I mean, it's probably like a 2.
No, this movie is better, or no, this movie is shittier than Star Chamber, definitely. Star Chamber was kind of like a cool idea and silly, and I like Michael Douglas.
Well, here's the thing about this movie. I thought this movie was bad at first until I saw that oil wrestling with the little person, and then I was like, all right, I'm getting into this. But then, like, this movie does start getting interesting when he's getting all like conflicted and fucked up, and like he's fucking these ladies, and then being like, oh, what have I done? My daughters, they're saying weird stuff, and I'm getting confused and all that. For like a private dick movie, you know what I'm saying, is like pretty good.
He's not a private dick, he's a cop.
It doesn't lead
Right.
to anything though. He's like going through
Detective.
all this
It's
turmoil.
like a detective movie.
And it's just like, oh, he's not the killer. Oh,
Well,
okay.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think the ending could have like pushed that conflict to its, like, a good climax pushes that inner conflict to its
Yeah.
Apex.
max, to its
Sure,
apex.
sure.
Thank you. So maybe the killer should have been like trying to. He should have just been fucking Clint Eastwood or something like that.
Yeah,
Clint Eastwood should have
yeah.
been fucking the killer. Train should have cut his penis off. Whatever. You know what I mean? Something
It was
like that
the,
should have
the,
happened.
The woman class, the lady that teaches the woman beating class, she turns
That
out
was
to be the
awesome.
killer.
That was an
you know?
awesome scene, though.
But
Ooh.
ending it was just like they cut off his arm with a stupid looking arm is not really a climax or apex, you know?
Plus, it's 84. I mean, we've had like really gory movies, really violent, intense movies. Now,
Yeah.
critics loved this movie. They thought it was very good. They thought it was like, like if you watch the Siskel and Ebert, they're just like, this is a very good Clint Eastwood movie. I really love the characters. It's very mature. It's very smart. And like, I think critics like this watered down kind of, it is sleazy, but it's, not too sleazy. It doesn't rub your nose in it. And it's like,
he's still a family man.
He's a family man. So it is a very, it walks a tightrope between respect and sleaze. It walks a tightrope between entertaining and boring. It is a 3-star movie.
I would say 3.
2.5 star at worst. I mean, it is a 2.75. I mean, this movie it has a lot going on. There are good scenes in it. It just needs to cut the boring shit. And Genevieve Bujold, cutter, murder.
She should have been hotter. She should have been way hotter.
She should have been raped and
With
killed.
this actress, I kind of thought, to be honest, that during Dead Ringers too. I was like, this lady, the leading lady of a movie that's like this, where this is her role, I would like this lady to be hotter.
She used to be hot.
That used to be hot. You're
In
saying?
what movie?
She used to be hot.
In the 70s. So
Oh, she used to be hot in the 70s. Because yeah, she looked a little older in like Dead Ringers as well.
Okay, I'll say this, Mike.
She's a woman, and it's all right.
What are you gonna tell? What are you gonna say?
She's not your type.
Oh well, not many are. Not many from this time period are.
Okay, but like,
It'd be awesome if Sexy Red was the lead in this movie, opposite Clint Eastwood.
Lotto would fit into this very well.
in Earthquake, she's younger, prettier.
That's like a little kid, man. I don't. Gross.
I'm just saying she was, but
She
like
has a giant head, right? Am I seeing this?
I think
Everybody
she's
seeing this,
she's
guys?
kind of like Christina Ricci
She's a
Yeah,
beautiful
yeah.
lady.
All right, all right, all right.
or
Yeah, of course,
Swashbuckler
she's
with Robert
beautiful.
Shaw. Have you guys ever seen Swashbuckler with Robert Shaw?
No,
No.
Robert Shaw rules.
I saw this at New Beverly. This is maybe the worst movie I've ever seen at New Beverly.
Cool.
I was not sure why I was watching this or why anyone likes it.
Nice.
It's okay. It's a PG rated pirate movie with Robert Shaw and Genevieve Bujold. James L. Jones. It's just very lighthearted, fun. It's a kids movie.
It's like a Disney movie.
This looks awesome.
It's like Captain
I'm gonna
Hook
show my
or
kid
Peter
this.
Pan.
It's really long.
Ugh.
Oh, cool. That's a good quality in a kids movie.
You know, it's that kind of thing where it's the 70s, so they have there's no explosions. There's no, oh, here's Peter Boyle. There's no chase
He looks like
scene.
Steven Seagal.
There's no chase. He has a
He looks
wig.
exactly like
The
Steven Seagal.
toupee. He has a nice toupee. He's very fat.
Yeah, he looks like Steven Seagal now.
He's a Philly pirate.
Or I mean, Steven Seagal is really fat now. I'd say maybe like 10 years ago. He looks
Swashbuckler. This movie is
looks pretty awesome. Have you ever seen what's that like notorious bomb of a pirate movie?
Cutthroat Island.
Cutthroat Island. Have you ever seen that?
I never watched the whole thing. It's pretty. I downloaded it. You know,
You know,
I
like,
skipped
it's not
around.
that
I mean, it's Matthew Modine, Gina Davis, Rennie Harlan. I don't know.
What's the
Wanna
best
watch it?
pirate movie?
Ooh, Captain Blood, I guess. I don't know. Goonies. Now, Genevieve Bujold is in this 70s movie with Cliff Robertson. This is a Brian De Palma movie. I got really into Brian De Palma. I watched Carrie, Phantom of the Paradise, Body Double, Blowout. They're all awesome, right? And then I find out Obsession is playing at the Castro Theater, which is right down the street from where I used to live. So we got like a bunch of girls to go. Like, we're all going to go see Obsession. This movie's going to be awesome. It's written by Paul Schrader.
Paul Schrader, yeah.
Paul Schrader. It's directed by Brian De Palma. This is going to be like a great fun night out. This movie's so bad and so boring and so stupid. It's one of the most disappointing movie going experiences of my life.
Did you get laid?
No.
Damn.
Nice.
Thanks a lot, Brian De Palma and Paul Schrader. Fuck.
Genevieve Bujold. Now, in this movie, she wears like no makeup. Right?
Yeah, well, she's like, she's leading a women's self-defense class and everything.
She's a feminist.
She's a feminist. She's like a real woman. You know what I mean? Like she's like a contrast to like the prostitutes and all that shit.
Intelligent.
So, yeah, she's intelligent. That was a pretty cool self-defense class, by the way.
It's kind of like Three Ninjas with the ball.
That's what it was like when I took Kung Fu. That's what basically what my class was like. I mean, it was just a room full of guys being like, no. No.
What if the rapist went in that room and just raped all the ladies?
So I'm saying there's not a single woman in that room that you'd be able to rape any woman in that room if you had to. You could, deep down inside.
They would want their money back after that. If you went into the class and then successfully raped all the women.
What if they brought, like, today in class we have a real life rapist and he's gonna review. He's like, I can
throw them
totally
on the
rape
ground and punch them, and
He's like, hello,
kick them,
Hi.
kick them in the face.
I'm Mike.
pull their pants down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just show them who's boss.
Dude.
Let them know they will never ever be able to stop me.
Wow.
Okay, you're making it real. You're making it too real. But
there's a tightrope between rapist and teacher.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I felt I was like, this old man trying to teach me math is basically raping me.
Is he trying to
Rape
rape
my
me or
mind.
teach me math?
Rapist. Rape.
I just really don't like math. So
It's like
Yeah.
mind rape.
yeah, it's like raping your mind.
Not like a face fuck situation, but
No, yeah, it's kind of like he's fucking
Psychologically.
my face.
psychologically your mind.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying. Yeah. But the mind is very close to the face, so
It's true. It's all the same
same
air.
area.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
The
Okay,
head.
yeah.
So that old man really, yeah, he just fucked the shit out of my face every day for 50 minutes.
So, Mike, you want to do another cop movie? Is that what you're saying? Another
Oh
80s
my
cop?
god. Why don't we do
He said he wants to
the
do a pirate movie.
yeah, I think I want to do Cutthroat Island. I never seen that. But no,
Would it be?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm
I
sure
mean,
that's terrible.
hey, we could do any movie.
Yeah.
I'm
Do we
not
have any
afraid.
requests or anything?
What do you guys
Yeah.
think about Cook
No,
the
we have
Thief,
no
the
record.
wife, his lover?
I
Is
have
that
no
was that-
idea what it is.
Is this going to be an annoying movie though?
No.
The movie that I don't like.
I think Mike will like this movie.
Well, then let's do it.
Is
you
it
don't
Helen
like
Mirren?
it-
Helen Mirren got titties out in this movie?
Yeah, you see her tits, her bush, everything.
Nice. Her butthole.
This movie has one of the all-time great gangsters.
No, but you do see Clint Eastwood's butt again.
The hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you think his penis is like a piece of beef jerky?
Yeah.
I think
Like
it
one
looks
of those like chomp sticks at the gas station.
Uh,
A Slim Jim.
Slim Jim. A
Yeah.
Slim Jim. That'd be cool.
Snap into a Slim Jim. And his Macho Man's biting his Clint Eastwood's dick.
It's a tight rope. Or is it just like a little piece
It
of
is.
rope?
Yeah, Clint Eastwood's penis is like a tightrope. Dude, this movie, I remember seeing like this poster for this movie or like the box and Blockbuster or whatever I was growing. So
It
this movie,
scared you.
the art of the movie, no, it didn't scare me. It intrigued me because it seems like this movie looks like it's about laser tag. The poster of this movie makes it look like it's about laser tag. So
This is
little
many
pissed,
years before
but-
laser tag.
well, it could have been like a forward-thinking movie.
What's
you
the
know.
best laser tag movie?
Ooh, good question. There's not enough. Not enough. laser
Starship
tag movies.
Troopers.
Are they shoot with lasers?
They have laser tag. And then they later on they shoot during basic training, then they do training with real ammo and
Oh,
Blow
and they
his
shoot.
head
They
off.
blow a guy off. Yeah, blow a guy.
They do
But-
blow a guy off too.
But yeah,
Sexually.
so laser tag is so awesome. So it got me thinking about that. I was like, damn, this motherfucker Clint better have some laser tag in this movie, and no, he didn't.
What was the name of the laser tag place in your hometown?
Laser Eclipse.
Ours was Qzar. QZAR.
And they had
Qzar,
great
cool.
arcade games at Qzar. They
Hell
had
yes. Yes. Several birthdays I had there.
It was so awesome because
Killer Instinct, Daytona Racing,
Yeah.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
remember
Shooting
like the
games.
remember like
Lethal
the before you
Enforcement.
go into the laser tag thing, the guy like briefs you or whatever,
Yes.
and you feel like I just feel like when you're in there shooting and shit, you feel like I really felt like Blade in the opening scene of Blade, and whenever I was playing laser tag and as a
Oh, wow.
child. It was
Yeah, I
probably
guess,
the coolest thing that's ever happened to me.
Then they closed that down, and there was another one called Planet Laser. It was like 2 stories. It had a slide. They go down
Ooh.
which was cool.
While
right?
you're playing laser tag?
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
But the slide would bust up all the equipment. So it broke all the things, and it was
no.
it was
They
it was
went
a
out of
mess.
business because of the
Yeah,
slide.
yeah,
That's
basically.
that's a good idea though. I appreciate their them trying to go
Yeah.
all out.
Like mixing Discovery Zone and laser tag would be a great idea, right?
What about
Damn, that's an awesome
paintball?
idea. I've
Did you
never
ever go
played
paintball? Did you, I used to go paintball, yeah. With
We
my
went
dad.
never played
paintballing. One night we played GoldenEye all night.
Yeah.
Of course.
Princess Diana died. And then we went paintballing the next day. It was like the greatest night of 8th grade. It was like, yeah, it all happened.
That way when you went with me and my dad, or where?
Yeah,
where did
yeah,
you- yeah. Mount
Damn.
Diablo. Yeah.
And we
Good
had
things
and
get better.
GoldenEye we had never played before. It just came out. So it was like we were discovering like new things and we
First
just
person
didn't-
shooter.
That really sounds like a fantastic night. I agree.
Now I could buy any paintball gun I want. No problem.
Pretty
These are
cool.
cheap.
Pretty cool.
They're cheap.
You're living your childhood dream.
Paintballing is it's like laser tag but real. You know what I mean?
I'd like to play it.
I would
Never been
just
invited.
the paintball guns are shit. They break all the time. They break the.
I
was
know a
hoping
guy who
that-
like got blinded by a
Yeah.
spring that shot out of a paintball gun on
See,
the way to
yeah,
play paintball.
they're
Yeah.
shitty. I would have
So-
thought by now there would be some like much more advanced version of laser tag where like they got like super accurate, realistic laser guns and better body equipment or something that maybe you could play outside or something, but they
Some of the
never
laser
they
tag
never
is
came up with it.
it's like
They
with
had
a
the
paintball
airsoft,
gun,
but
you
then
kind of have your
airsoft
care.
sucks.
There's like a consequence to getting shot.
Yeah.
No,
And
no matter
how-
where you get shot.
Whereas laser tag, you just kind of like you just
Goes like,
blind fire, and there's like too many kids running around. It's just too much shit happening, and it's like, I got shot. Who shot me? It doesn't matter. Like I can't
Yeah,
tell.
yeah,
It
you don't know
doesn't
what's going on.
feel. Honestly, what killed laser tag, and what killed paintball is we have extremely good first-person shooter video games.
I was
now.
gonna say when I play PUBG, sometimes I it fulfills that need of wanting to play paintball. It feels like I'm playing paintball.
My thing with first person shooters is I don't think that they've gotten the way you like hug a corner and then pop out and shoot in laser tag or paintball. Never played, never got invited.
That's
But-
a cover based shooter, and they suck.
Well, what I'm saying, yeah, like Time Crisis. I know Time Crisis does that, but like in a real first person shooter, that like mechanic or like the movement of like taking cover and then ducking out. I don't know if there's a first person shooter that like does that in a way that kind of translates well.
There was that other first person shooter on the N64.
Well, you can do it in VR
dark,
now.
dark something, or that you do that where you.
There's some cool VR. There's some cool VR shooters. That's what sold me on the Oculus. Super Hot is really cool on VR, and there's some other one that's on rails, but you're doing a lot of shooting. It's that one's cool too.
You have an Oculus?
I did. I have an Oculus.
Oh, nice.
I bought an Oculus to play putt-putt with a friend of mine back in Florida.
Right on.
Shout out Sean. But
Will you
then
like golf together? Is that
the
what
best? I mean, I haven't played in a while since I had my second kid, but the best game on VR, in my opinion, is Super Hot. It's kind of like The Matrix.
Yeah,
you have to like
I've
bullet
seen
dodge and
YouTube
shit.
videos on that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
looks cool.
But hey, Princess Diana is still dead, and that's all that matters.
Remember the Princess Diana Beanie Babies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a whole thing. I sold all my Beanie Babies, so I made
You
my money
fucked up,
back.
dude.
I don't know what everyone else did with theirs.
They're gonna go up in values.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I have a lot. All my money is in Beanie Babies still.
The thing is, now that they know everything's collectible, they just make hell of everything. There's no
know what?
collectors anything. You can't collect.
You know what was extremely collectible? We didn't realize it. We should have. All of our video games.
Yeah.
That was back then, like
Nintendo games and stuff, you mean?
oh my god, if you have like Super Mario Brothers 3 with like the box and the book.
Oh yeah, all that
Really?
cardboard shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
no,
like-
whoever keeps that shit.
It's like worth
Smart
so
kids.
worth so much money.
Smart kids who became billionaires. Like the kid
Not
from
billionaire.
First Kid. He was a smart kid that became a billionaire. Remember, William?
You talking about Brian Bonsnall
Yeah.
or Super Mario Brothers 3 in the box. $80.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Gee,
$200.
what do you got to be a Rothschild to buy this shit or what?
Holy shit.
You'll become a Rothschild.
Is
if
that
you
even
have it,
caught
and
up
you
with
can sell it.
inflation?
I'm going to become a Rothschild
Are these real? These
by
look like
selling all
boot-
my Beanie Babies.
These have to be bootlegs. I guess that problem with that game is that everybody had it.
I'm going to marry into the Rothschilds, take them down from the inside.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I want to do to the Masons.
You're already married.
You're going to marry a Mason
No,
and
I
then
want
take them
to
down to the inside.
pretend like I want to be a Mason, and then get all in with them and high level, and then they start going into the.
But you got to fuck them. You got to fuck
Right,
a lot
right.
of guys.
I get that.
Okay.
Probably 33 or
guys-
something. 33 degrees.
Yeah,
of
33
spacing.
guys. You got
And
to fuck
then-
33 guys.
There's several steps beyond that.
Oh no.
Yeah, they don't tell you about that. But yeah, there's
So you have to just keep fucking more guys. You're saying?
yeah, I believe so.
You're like, ah, damn it. You
I think
find
you go up
out
to
that there's another
150
level.
degrees.
Oh no. You're just like, you think you've fucked the 33rd guy. You're like, okay, time to take
Like,
out the
all right,
top
I gotta be at
motherfucker.
least. I gotta.
Then you find out the secret levels.
Is that?
They didn't tell
I'm
you
sorry. Is that supposed to be a lot of guys?
Okay, you're the Will Chamberlain of guys.
You fuck one, you fuck them all. Who cares? You're trying to get information.
Okay,
think?
okay.
What is this? Oh, I'm scared of learning too much.
Yeah.
I
That's
guess
what it's
getting
about,
Fucked in the
being
ass
scared
is a
of
learning
learning.
process.
And I am a genius.
And also, all you got to do is lay there and take it while some old man with a tiny tightrope penis, beef jerky dick.
Would you let the Rothschild guy, that one really old Rothschild guy, fuck you for secrets, Mike?
What type of
guy's
secrets
dead.
are we talking about?
You
Jacob-
know,
That guy's
like,
dead.
Jacob
or
Rothschild
whatever.
is
If he was
dead.
still alive. Come on, William. Jesus
Use your
Christ.
imagination, man. This is hypothetical.
Would you fuck him for the ultimate secret?
I get unlimited riches and power.
No power. Just this,
Oh.
or I don't know, whatever it takes to get this guy to fuck you.
One time, like he just slides it in and out once.
No, I mean to completion. Come on, dude. Let the man come. He may be a Rothschild, but he's still a man.
I'm gonna go with no.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I thought you were a freedom fighter.
Yeah,
What if
I
Neo
can't.
said that?
I can't.
You're our Neo.
No.
God damn it, Mike. All right.
Would you,
This is how
Adam?
they stay in power. Of course. I would do
What,
it.
what
for my
secrets do you
for
think
my
he
love
has?
Yeah.
Everything
my
you already
fellow
believe?
people.
Like how to make matzah or something.
He'd tell me
What's
that he'd tell me that they're behind everything. I'll be like, I knew it, as he's busting,
You're
Behind-
right. You were right the whole
as he's
time.
coming on my back.
Remember we looked up how much money they had, and it was like $1 billion.
in excess of
That's a lot of money.
$1 billion.
That's a lot of money to me. I don't know about you guys.
Well,
Going down to the Big Easy, then going down to the Bayou, Clint Eastwood, going down to Rothschilds, getting come on your back.
This is our Thanksgiving episode. Is that correct?
no,
We're
our
recording
Thanksgiving
this the day
episode's
before
out right now.
Thanksgiving.
It's Star
Oh,
Chamber.
This is our Black Friday episode. Or
Yeah, sure.
yeah, okay, good.
No, that's God's Lonely Man.
Our Cyber Monday. I don't know.
This is
Okay,
our
never
Cyber
mind.
Monday.
This
Yeah.
is December 9th and 10th.
Oh my god.
Christmas is
Well, I
coming up.
just
What do you
fucked it
boys
up,
want?
man.
What do you boys want for Christmas?
I need a non-stick frying pan and a silicone of glove.
A what?
I believe
Silicone what glove?
an of glove, like a hot for touching hot shit.
Why don't you
Is that
just get
for-
a?
You mean a
Maybe it's
condom?
time you got a stainless steel.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you should get something that doesn't just put microplastics directly into your body.
That is what I told my sister is I want a non-stick pan that does not use PFAs. I'm open to ceramic, and
Hell yeah, bro.
I've seen these special ones that have like ridges or some shit that like
I started cooking with the
Yeah.
stainless steel pan, and it
Breaking
was
out of the
annoying.
matrix, Mike.
yeah.
It's
That's what I
annoying at
use
first,
now.
but it's so
Good.
much. It tastes so much better with it.
Yeah, I use
You
a little
love
bit
the
of oil.
stick.
Yeah.
You love the PF. Yeah, the plastics taste good, dude.
No, I mean, yeah, I threw away the non-stick pan that I had. It's clearly
Well,
not good.
You know
It
how you
just
make a
sucks when you
stainless
get
steel
plastic.
pan not stick?
Put oil on it.
Put a little salt, put a little pepper. It makes it like if you season the pan, then the egg doesn't stick.
What?
Like it's bad.
Really? Is this true?
Yeah.
Are you a
I don't-
Rothschild?
I don't
Are you
think
telling
so.
me a secret?
He's trying to fuck us in the ass.
You didn't even come on my back, dude.
Out the
Appreciate you.
common
Fine, get
courtesy.
a ceramic pan, you loser.
What's wrong with the
I
ceramic
have
pan?
a ceramic pan.
Is there issues with it or what?
No, ceramic pans are good.
It
right?
teaches bad cooking habits.
Put
Yes,
salt
this
and
is a
pepper on the
problem.
pan. All right.
I'll salt my fucking pan tomorrow morning. See what happens.
I thought you put oil on the pan. What? This
That's
is
what
like
I
such an
do.
annoying way to end the
Yeah, no
episode.
shit. You put oil in the pan, and then you put salt and pepper on the oil. Then it's less sticky.
Oh my god!
right.
This guy thinks seasoning is oil. Is
I didn't
some-
realize I was talking to Gordon Ramsay over here.
Yeah,
I thought you put oil on the pan.
I know a little bit about cooking.
I'd say put an egg on a plain piece of stainless steel.
That's what you were inferring, that you just pour a little salt and
No.
pepper and you don't need oil.
No,
Like that's the beauty of it.
you could also use butter.
Yeah,
Use
that's
You
what
can
I
use
prefer.
cum.
If
I
you're a
use
cock.
cum.
Olive oil, you're not supposed to do high
Cum
heat.
is the most non-stick substance known to man. So
If you're a Rothschild, you use a baby's penis foreskin.
I bet that's true. I bet they really do that.
After you've had gay sex, they're like, "Would you like some breakfast?"
Yeah.
We got
It's,
foreskins.
Foreskins,
Spotted dick.
Actual spotted
baby
dick.
dick tuggle.
Bangers.
Dick Tuggle, a master at work.
Bangers and mash.
Bravo, Dick Tuggle.
I
You
don't
know
know
they
what
called him
secret-
Dick too.
I don't know what secrets you want to learn. It's all out there, dude.
From the Rothschilds. Just want to be told I'm right.
It was like the creation of Israel was a public thing, a public act.
So yes, okay, yeah. So as long as I'm right.
You're like, aha, the Jews are behind Israel.
They are. You ever notice that?
Think you're onto something, William.
All the Zionists are Jews.
Oh,
Oh, very
now they're
interesting.
not. I wish that were true, but
Yeah, I
that's not.
guess.
Yeah, for
you're
real.
right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's
I
goddamn-
blew it.
We still haven't had a Jewish president, and yet every president's a Zionist.
Yeah, what's the
That
deal
says
with
a
that?
lot. That says a lot.
There's just sellouts for such little money.
Yeah, well, it's always like such little money too. Feels like
A vacation to Tahiti for
It's a
3
little money,
days.
but then there's that
it
also
should be
that
about.
Obama.
They should be into Tahitians.
There's
It
that
should be like
Obama
Tahitians
thing.
are the holy people.
Well,
Mhm.
it's a little money, but it's that Obama thing where it's like with the shoe bomber, and he freaked out and then said you have to like TSA has to inspect shoes. It's like if a terrorist
yeah.
attack happens under your watch, that's bad. So you're like, oh, I guess we have to like
That'd be a lot of pressure.
give what 100 billion to Israel.
Better
Then
give
you
100
make-
billion to Israel fast.
That's nothing
Whew,
for the
was
budget.
a close
For the
one.
military budget, that's nothing. So,
Biden just sent literally today. Biden just like approved like 100 million arms to Israel,
100 million.
something like that.
That's nothing.
I mean, it's not nothing. Of actual weapons that have already been used in. Like,
How many
war crimes and
aircraft
stuff.
carriers do we have? Like it's something, and submarines.
6
I'm not saying
battle
it's
fleets
nothing.
or
I
something.
mean, I'm not saying it's like that, but I'm saying
It's like nothing. It's like literally
he doesn't
nothing.
have. Also, like they're supposed to be doing ceasefire shit.
Well, they can fire
Fucking
until the
Biden.
ceasefire starts, Adam. Duh, didn't you read the
Hope he
fine
gets
print?
fucked in
You
the
got to get
butt.
it all in. You got to get it all in before the end there.
What a
Yeah.
what an
They don't have a
asshole.
ceasefire with Hezbollah. They don't have a ceasefire with Hamas.
I thought I was like this better when we were talking about laser tag, guys,
Instead of the news.
instead of real tag.
Why don't they just play laser tag instead? And then
Yeah, that'd be cool.
whoever wins gets the area. You know, no bloodshed.
Oh, my
like that
laser
idea,
tag
actually.
gun exploded. Look.
Israel.
What is this BB Files movie? We need to watch
is that?
this.
What's that?
You don't know about BB Files?
You messaged
Or
it,
BB
but
leaks, BB
Oh,
leaks.
dude, my message sync is weird.
I didn't get what was so important about it. What is the deal? Like, oh, BB's bad.
BB
no.
leaks. I don't know. Do they say he knew about October 7th? This is what we need to figure out.
Whoa.
It's like WikiLeaks, but it's BB leaks. How come I can't pirate this movie? What the hell? I'm not paying for this shit. Whatever. If anything big was in this movie, we'd find out.
We haven't had him.
Who do you think got him? He's under control of the Zionists.
Hell yeah, you mentioned yeah. You don't think that's coincidental that he?
You don't make fun of Jacob Rothschild. All right, I gotta go.
All right, bye, buddy.